Alright, so we're back with Armored Warfare. For some reason I felt the need to record a game, some games, at well, it's 1:41 or 1:14 a.m. So yeah, nobody's going to be on. Yeah, but yeah, for some reason I wanted to play. I was playing Battlefield and it was having fun. I was doing pretty good. Definitely I need practice at Battlefield. I mean, like sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad. I think after if I have some sugar in me, I am doing really good. I can react faster, but I noticed yeah, but I was kind of thinking about Armored Warfare. So I was watching somebody stream they put up on YouTube of World of Tanks, and they were talking. I guess someone in the comments, it's like they recorded a stream already. It wasn't an active stream. Um, I was thinking they were thinking about some of the comments. It was like, would you are you gonna play Armored Warfare at all? And he was thinking, he's like, well, I have a lot of money and stuff invested in World of Tanks, and he did. He had I think like 7 tier 10s and like tons of premium vehicles. And he's like, it's not different enough for me to want to switch. It's like, is Armored Warfare different enough? I don't know. I think that's the problem it's having, that it's not different enough. I mean, yeah, you got these much better tank models. I mean, this is medium graphics, so I'm not doing them any justice. But is it different enough? I mean, not really. I mean, it's world. This I think our Obsidian and My.com, MailRU don't know what they want Armored Warfare to be. It's like they want it to be. I mean, I think that they want it to be. Well, right now it just feels like World of Tanks with stuff added to it. Honestly, that's what it feels like. It feels like they just took World of Tanks, added some stuff to it. They added ATGMs, they added wheeled vehicles, they added ERA, which is cool. I mean, the models are much more advanced, but like the aiming system, the map designs, like the garage kind of interface, the 5 class system. Oops, sorry about that. I had a hoagie and weirdest dinner today. It was a hoagie from one of our local stores and like mixed vegetables. But it was hold on 1 second, I have to cough. Yeah, sorry about that. But okay, like what do I think Armored Warfare kind of needs to do to be different, to be a competitor, to be better? I'm gonna say the first thing is map design. Right. That's the first thing I think it needs. And like the maps are too small. Like you have these vehicles like, what is this, 95 kph? It's like 60 some miles per hour, I think, right? You have these vehicles that go, some can go 100 miles per hour. What's 100 miles in kph? Hold on, I have Google open. 100 mph to kph. 160 kilometers. Wow, that's weird conversion. At 100 is 160. I don't know. I'm gonna use Imperial. That's what I was raised on. Or US customary. I need to cough again. It's weird. coughing so much, but yeah. I do want to play the BMP-3 again. But, yeah, but as I was saying, map design needs to change. It needs to be a lot more open. Put the render range back at unlimited, which it was, which made the game a lot better for AFVs. Man, I'm just coughing. That's weird. I need a drink, maybe? I don't know. Here, hold on. I'm gonna get a drink. Yeah, so there we go. Got a drink. Hopefully that helps. It's probably not gonna help, but just drank some tea. So, it should help with my coughing, but, But, yeah, like I said, map design needs to be more open. Remove the, make the render range unlimited again. I'm not sure, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the spotting system. Like, I think it is a problem to have the spotted system the way it is. Because it's hard to explain, like an always rendered system would be fine, but maybe you could have the spotting system where it highlights them instead. And another thing, like I said before, remove the map borders and just put an out of bounds system. It'd be much, much better. What else? We need more classes. We were just having a discussion in this thread on the forum, and well, we figured, look what's all in the same class. Hold on. This little armored recon SWAT car almost is in the same class as this MBT infantry support vehicle big armored thing, which is in the same class as an anti-aircraft vehicle. These are all in the same class. Because they don't fit in anything else. So, I mean, so we were thinking of taking the AFV class, the tank destroyer class, and we were thinking about the light tank class, but not really, because it's fine. We were thinking about these two classes, AFVs and tank destroyers, and splitting them up into 4 separate classes. It was recon, missile carrier, heavy fire support, light fire support. Like, XM800T would be a recon vehicle. BMP-1 would be light fire support. LAV-3, these two, heavy fire support. Yeah. Missile carrier, swing fire. You know, all these different classes. We were thinking about splitting, even, like, I mean, you know, all tank destroyers wouldn't just go into heavy fire support. Obviously, like, Dragoon might go into light fire support, because it's only got a 90mm gun. Yeah. Whereas, you know, and obviously the AA vehicles need to go into another class by themselves. And we were thinking, like, you know, spread out these classes. We don't need to have, you know, a copy of World of Tanks 5 class system that limits the game. Like, in World of Tanks, that's fine, because in World War II, you only really had a 5 class of tanks. I mean, I mean, you could argue that the British had more, but infantry tank just fits in the medium, light, and heavy. Yeah, Churchill's basically a heavy tank. Matilda could be heavy or medium. The cruisers, which are just lights or mediums. Yeah, they're not. But yeah, in modern times, you have a lot more vehicles. I mean, just look at this. You have this. As soon as it loads in, this armored car with a 6-shot 30mm autocannon, and then what else we got? We got this infantry fighting vehicle that carries troops, has 100mm, 30mm, fires missiles. We have the MGS Striker, which isn't actually a tank destroyer. It's actually I forget what it's considered. MGS Striker. Assault gun. It's actually an armored fighting vehicle. It's a type of armored fighting vehicle. It's not actually a tank destroyer. It's like a support vehicle. This sort of serves the same purpose as this, in a way. I mean, not really, but sort of. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, so you're thinking about that. I'm gonna put like a front part of the video and pause it. Put like an annotation that has the gameplay, because I'm gonna talk for a while here. Yeah, but I'm just like talking about where this game needs to go. I don't know why I'm doing this at like 1:30 a.m., but oh well. Cause that stream made me think, is the game different enough? 'Cause, we look at the PvE and there's 30 players in the queue. 30 players. I mean, there's probably more than that, but that's so low. Like, why isn't this game have more? If it's on a better engine, more modern tanks, by a famous developer, Obsidian Entertainment, they're not bad developers. They make good games, right? I mean, let's just look up what Obsidian made. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Neverwinter, it's pretty good. Alpha Protocol, never played. Fallout New Vegas, great. It's Fallout New Vegas. It was a great story. Dungeon Siege, never played it. Dungeon Siege 3. South Park, The Stick of Truth, that was pretty good. I watched the Let's Play of that. Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, Skyforge. It helped with Skyforge. And, now they're making Armored Warfare. Oh, they're still making Pillars of Eternity stuff at the same time. It's kind of interesting. But, it's like all that, and this game doesn't have more people playing it, It's like, most of the people that are playing it are just here from World of Tanks that just didn't like wargaming. But I think another thing the game eventually needs to do is go to consoles. Because I'm gonna say, this is probably wrong, but I think, at least on NA, North America, more people are on consoles than PC. Because it's the thing to do, you got your friends in school, you all buy Xboxes, and, or PlayStations, you have this big decision, what should we get, Xbox or PlayStation, you have this, and, like, on World Tanks Xbox, before I kind of stopped playing it, I might play it, I don't know, I might continue playing it, I still have like 100 and some days of premium there, but, like, I was getting games that were only +1, -1, or full tier, all tier 6s, because there's, well, actually a lot of people playing on the consoles at one time. And yeah, it's just, you have like a lot of people play it, and and I think this game will eventually, it has to. It's on CryEngine, which almost every CryEngine game is on consoles. What, Rise, Son of Rome, which is Crytek's game that they made, is on Xbox One. Came out on Xbox One first. Now it's on PC. But, yeah, but just this game needs something. It does. It needs, like, the reason people play War Thunder, right, is because it's completely not World of Tanks. It's realist, or trying to be realistic. There's no HP, there's no spotting system. There's RNG. There's this weird RNG. Knowing the layout of the tank is more important than just finding HP values and such. What else? Like, I don't know. Down in the comment section, if you happen to listen to me ramble about stuff this long, what do you think the game needs? I said render range back to unlimited, so that scouting's more worth it. Maps, better, bigger maps, more open, but yet, like, what's a good map? What's a good map I'm thinking of? Like Prokhorovka's a pretty good map. I like Prokhorovka, because you have this weird middle fight where everyone's kind of moving around, poking up over the middle hill. You got the left and you got the right. You got this big kind of bowl, not really bowl in the center, but then you have that's probably one of the good maps in World of Tanks. And Mountain Pass. Mountain Pass can also be good. Old Mountain Pass, before they changed it to where you couldn't get on top of the mountains. Like, that's what this game needs. Multi-level maps. If you don't know what I mean, like, maps that have, like, bottom, and then you can go, there's, like, another fight that goes up on top of mountains, and maybe, like, you're fighting across mountains while people are fighting below, and then, or I recommended this a long time ago. It's have a city map, but have parking garages open, you can drive up in those and such. You know what I mean? Have giant malls. Like, have an outside area, and then have, like, a giant mall that you can drive around in. You know what I mean? Like an all-interior map. Or a map that's, like, half interior, half outside. It's like, be able to drive inside of buildings is another thing this game needs. It needs battlefield level of destruction. Like, I mean, this game, like I know it's trying to beat World Tanks and be World Tanks but better, but it needs to, I think, just go more Battlefield route. I mean, I know that's weird, because that's like a FPS shooter weird game, but the maps in that game are so fun, because you're going in and out of buildings, and you can do that in the tanks in the game. Like, you can get the tanks in the buildings. You can't do that here. You can't. I don't even think there's an open warehouse in a game. There's no, or add tunnels. Like through mountains. Like, have a big mountain. Like, here, I'll design a map right now. You have this mountain, right? Mountain's in the center. There's a tunnel that goes through it, and there's a road that goes up the mountain. Then you have all around the side of the mountain. It's all open, and there's a river that goes through it. And I'll never do it. Alright, so I'm gonna get into a match now with the BMP-3. Alright, so we got into a game on River Point, and sorry for all of that talking, but I think that all just needed to be said. So, I was having problems loading stuff, so I turned Steam off and I turned Norton on silent mode. So, only for an hour, so we'll be back in a little bit. It took a while to find a game. It was like, took like 10, almost 15 minutes, I think. Let's get River Point. Where should we go? Oh, a lot of Leopard 2 AVs, already a flight tank, Bradley. Hey, do we have a Bradley and a VBL, both in the Badger clan. Man, it's a very tier 6 game.
Affirmative.
Gunner, scan for target.
Should we...
Affirmative.
I'm gonna watch where the
Driver,
team
move out.
goes first. I think somebody just damaged each other. Yeah, it's Imperial lost some out. There's an ERC-90 going down along the river. Actually, I think I'm gonna go down there. Might be a good idea, probably a bad idea, but doesn't seem too many people are going down there. Give him some support fire. 280 already. See if we can get him with a missile. I haven't really tested these tandem heat rounds too much, but on.
Red light, fire for effect.
Identify target.
Hostile tank. Reloading. No pen.
Stay here, don't move, and don't fire again. Wait till your camo goes back up. See, there's a camo factor. And you gotta be calm and patient in this thing, even though 3 of our team is dead already.
Target locked. Requesting fire. Target hit. Incoming.
Crap.
Opening. Out.
Well, I didn't want to be spotted.
Ammo up.
Identify.
Hostile tank. Direct hit. Incoming! Driver, move! Incoming! Incoming! Incoming Artie! Reloading!
Missed. Maybe I can run up alongside him.
Incoming! Driver, move! Good hit. Incoming! Driver, move! Good hit. Ricochet, target hit. No man. Good hit. Target hit.
9 damage, bullcrap.
Identify.
Hostile tank. Incoming!
That Palmera is a good player. Only this thing had... Whoa. I didn't click on anything. Are there any non-scopes playing tonight? I can't even read your name. Fort Nuschel a deuce. You died. You didn't do crap. Fort douche. Fort douchebag. There's some Chero camping their spawn. Okay. Oh, that Primary just failed. The artillery! That's the Chero's running away. Oh, never mind, he's not. You're dead. The artillery's gonna get you. Oh, nope, maybe that auto cannon. Oh, now you're dead. You missed. Yep. Palmeria, no, do you kill both artillery? You gotta counter a battery right at the start of the game. Like, especially tier 6 artillery with the 3-shot system. You just gotta poof, 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 right on them. Just focus down on them. Right? As soon as you do that, your team has a straight advantage. You die? Huh. Behind you. Oh, never mind, you did. 185, trying to get that Bradley. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, what's that? A bunch of French Canadians on tonight, isn't it? Yeah, that good. This tandem heat rounds don't work. Like, their tandem missiles don't work. They should go straight through any composite armor because they're tandem. Especially a Leopard 2 AV, which doesn't even have that good of armor. Or, yeah, because it's the prototype Leopard. It's not even the Leopard 2. What'd I get? Master Gunner, hit at least 80% of your shots. Yeah, pretty good. That's middle on damage. Not that bad. Still going for this. For anything so I can get that fire rate down. I'm gonna start another match though. Alright, so we got into another game. A low population game. Or lower. Otter. Otter. They're not too nice. They made this. I already said they made a
Driver, crank it.
big thread about adding XVM to the game.
Scan the target.
Then
Affirmative.
they made
Driver, move out.
a secondary clan thing called XVM clan denying stat failures or something. And just being real, you know, the leader Tenet, he was just being real nasty on the forums, like why am I doing so bad? And he was like, it was, no, he didn't say it. There was this thread asking like, how do you win in this tank? And he's like, compare my stats to yours. Then he was it's like, the guy just asked for help. You have to be yeah. You have to like tell him off.
Hostile target marked.
Better than what? Eh. Not right now, I guess. The game, I already went over this, so.
Hostile PC marked.
Huh, someone else marked him. Guess it was that VBL. Palmera, you got the counter battery. Right? With the illumination rounds in the game, this counter battery, that's all people do. Maybe. Is that the only thing over there? We just not know. When I go over here, am I gonna die? See, this is why I like lower amounts of people. It makes the maps tons more
Identify
open.
target.
Oh, there's a
Hostile
weasel.
PC.
Hello? Hi there, weasel. I get him? How did I get him? Did I get him? I am a rocket?
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Oh. Hello. You can't drive this thing. No, if you can drive the Fox, you can drive the BPL. Fox has, like, no ground resistance for some reason. It just slides all over the place.
Identify target.
Oh,
Hostile
hello.
PC.
Hello? This isn't a good idea, is it? No, there's two of them.
Identify.
Hostile tank.
And a T-72A. No, it is very nice.
Close out. Move, move.
That'll cover my escape.
Identify.
That's bad.
Hostile PC.
Right away. Ow. You think you're all that? I wanna get shots on that Bradley.
Penetrated.
Ah. I think I hit him. Not sure.
Identify.
Hostile PC. Target hit.
Mm-hmm. I got 100mm. You don't.
Identify target.
Hostile PC.
And I missed again. Goddamn.
Identify target.
Ah,
Hostile tank.
crap.
Nailed it.
Someone wanna help?
Autoloader is out.
Nobody? What happened to their tanks that were over here? Please let me access the map. Well, Bradley's doing something. Sort of. What do we have over here? I thought we had two XM1s. I guess they just died. Oh well. Going back to the garage. I'll get the stats for this game. Oh well. It's time to go to bed. Anyway. Alright, so lost that game. Did 809 damage, which is pretty crap. I don't know. Came bottom on experience, meh. I hit that Bradley for, what's this? I think that means I am a rectum. Get anything? No. I'm going straight for that. Like I said, you have to reload time down even more. And I was thinking, whenever that XM1 came around the corner, and I was going to use an ATGM, but it was going to turn out pointless. Like, if I could have just used the ATGM without having to stop and aim it, I could have actually killed that XM1. And yeah, and I don't get why they don't make it so you can use ATGMs on the move. At least for AFVs. And that would give them such a better advantage, especially at top tiers, because missiles are useless because you have to stop and aim them. Oh well, bye.